Hello students, welcome you to the course of Operating Systems. I am Dr. Anita Julian. We are continuing with Unit 3 Storage Management, and today's lecture we will review on the paging and segmentation concepts what we learned, and we will learn segmented paging, which is a combination of paging and segmentation technique. So let me quickly recap on paging and segmentation. So we know that both paging and segmentation are processes by which data is stored to then retrieved from a computer's storage disk. So in paging technique, we are using a fixed number of partitions, and the CPU is generating a virtual or logical address based on which we are fetching the data from the physical memory. Whereas in segmentation, it creates variable sized address spaces, and these are called as segments. So if we quickly go through the differences, as far as memory size is concerned, in paging the process address space is broken into fixed sizes called as pages, and in segmentation, as we discussed, it is in variable sized blocks called as sections or segments. And accountability, as far as paging is concerned, the operating system, because the CPU is generating the logical address, is accountable. And for segmentation, during compilation, the compiler is responsible because it is a variable length which is calculated during execution time. So the compiler is responsible to calculate the segment size. And size, when it is concerned, page size is determined by the available memory, but section size can be determined by the user. And speed wise, paging is faster, segmentation is slower when compared to paging. And as far as fragmentation is concerned, paging will cause internal fragmentation. You already studied what internal and external fragmentation are. So internal means happening within the process. And so paging leads to internal fragmentation because any particular part of the page may be left underutilized. And segmentation will cause external fragmentation because we are going for variable size partitions. Some of the partitions defined may not be fitting correctly. Then when coming to the logical address, as far as paging is concerned, we are dividing it into page number and page offset. Similarly, in segmentation, we are having a section number and section offset. You can also call it a segment number and segment offset. And as far as the table is concerned, each technique is creating a table. So page table will have the page number and page offset. Segmentation table will have the segment number and segment offset. And finally, the data storage. Page table stores in page data, and segmentation will be storing in the segmentation data. So this is just to recap on paging and segmentation. So we'll quickly move on to segmented paging. Segmented paging is a scheme that implements the combination of segmentation and paging. So the process will be divided first into segments. We will first do the segmentation part, and then we will move on to do the paging part. That is what we are trying to say. So we will first do the segmentation part and then the paging part. So the process is first divided into segments, and then each segment will be divided into pages. These pages will be stored in the frame of the main memory. So you can just recollect the diagram which we were drawing. We used to have a page table, and then we were mapping it with the frames. But here what we are going to do, we are going to have a segment table which is going to be mapped to a page table, and that is going to be indirectly mapped to the physical memory. So page table will exist for each segment. So for every segment we will have a page table, and that will be mapped to one frame in the main memory. And but however, the number of entries in the page table will be equal to the number of pages that the segment is divided. So all other conditions will be the same. We will go through the examples, then we will understand better if we see the diagram. So basically, how the address translation happens here in segmented paging. First of all, the CPU generates a logical address consisting of 3 parts. The logical address can be a segment number, and page offset. So in paging we had only page number and offset. In segment we had only segment and segment offset. Here we are having segment number, a page number and a page offset. So the segment number will specify the segment, and page number will specify the particular page in that particular segment. And again offset will be just the offset of the page. And in the second step we are going to map the segment table to the page table. We will see the diagram, then we will understand better. And in the third step, that particular page number will be mapped to the frame number. So that is how we will be locating it. So the physical address will be only the frame number and page offset, like in our previous method. So as you can see in the diagram, the CPU is generating the logical address, but it is having a segment number, page number and page offset. And of course the offset is mapped with the physical address. The diagram is the same. Only thing is we are having two tables now. In paging we had only one page table. In segment we had only one segment table. But here we are having two tables. So the segment table point register, that is going to give the address. That segment number will be mentioned here. Based on that we are retrieving this particular segment. And then we are going and getting the page number, and based on that we are going to retrieve the particular page in the page table, and that is mapped with the frame number, and using the offset we are going to locate it in main memory. So this is the understanding for segmented paging. Very simple. We are combining the concept of segmentation and paging. So the advantages are segment table contains only one entry corresponding to each segment, and it reduces the memory usage in this particular method, and the size of the page table is limited by the segment size, so that also is saving memory for us, and it solves the problem of external fragmentation. And disadvantages is because we are using both the technologies. We are combining the variable size partitions as well as the paging concept. So external fragmentation will be avoided. However, segmented paging will have the disadvantage of internal fragmentation, which is very minimal. So that is why we are going for this technique, so that external fragmentation is avoided. And one more disadvantage will be the complexity level, which is much higher as compared to paging, because we are combining both the techniques. The calculation of the registers, the address, offset, all this might be little complex. So we'll stop here, and we'll continue in the next lecture with the next topic. Thank you.